Hey everybody, Theris998 Adam here, and I'm going to record some Geoguessr today. Really just one challenge, which will be the daily for today, March 27th. And let's get into this. Okay, so we appear to be in the U.S. White Horse Drive. Not helpful. White plates. Maybe those could be Washington plates. Doesn't really look like Washington though. I don't think. This looks much more, the architecture looks much more like New England. Town of Rye. Rye is in Connecticut, maybe? Those don't look like Connecticut plates though. I'm not sure what state it's in, but I've heard of the town of Rye. Is it in, well, if it was in New York, then you'd expect yellow plates. A lot more yellow plates, considering this looks like a pretty new image. So let's continue. See, maybe we get something more. Perhaps it's a different ride than the one I know of, which may be the case. Just continue. Well, actually, let's look at this truck first. Truck disappeared. Oh, because we're in the side street. Truck disappears there. Truck should come back here, but it doesn't. I'll spend the time just to see from here. No, not. Oh, it's a New Hampshire plate. Is there a Rye in New Hampshire? Perhaps there is. Let's see. Rye, New Hampshire. Come on, here we go. I'm just going to take a quick glance, and no, I don't see one. There's a Rye that I know of, I think, is in Connecticut. Let's continue on. We should be able to get, I mean, it's New England. We're talking, there's population density. We should not be, looking for the town already. Let's find something more. PayneMD.com. Now, Barrington, New Hampshire. Okay. So, we're in New Hampshire. Barrington, and then Rye. Barrington. I'm thinking down south. Barrington. Route 125 is also a really good clue, because that will help us find Barrington. There's the 125, which ends there. Rochester, Kingston, Plaistow, and over. So I don't see. There's Barrington. So there's Barrington. We need Rye. The town of Rye. Are we on the 125? Greenland and Rye is on this cross street, which we came from, which is Washington Road, I believe. And then I'm actually on mile 10 of the 1, which is here. Washington Road, Rye. There it is. So, where did I start? I started by this place, White Horse. Corner of Washington and White Horse, I believe. From the side of Rye. There's White Horse. So I started what? East of that, slightly east of that. That should be a perfect score, and it is 1 meter away. This appears to be Russia. Not exactly my favorite, in more ways than one. But let's see. Okay. Oriol is 60 kilometers that way. We can't go this way, so this is the main road going towards Oriol, and then this is Zalegos. I don't know, something. So let's take a look at this. Oriol is here. Wait, was that Oriol? Let's go back to this. Yeah, I mean, except it doesn't have the, it's not, yeah, it's technically here it's Orel, but that's not how it would be pronounced. So pretty comfortable in saying it is actually Oriol. And so we're going west. No, we're going south towards Oriol. And then here we had, yeah, the other place. Zaragoza. So that would be to the northeast, slightly. I'm not exactly sure where. So let's see and continue on, because if we get a major road, like that's not helpful. But if we get an actual major road, because this might be a connector of some kind, considering that the major sign is to the small town over there. So either this is at a dead end, which still would mean we're at a connector road of some kind. It would be great if I could move, but apparently not. Well, I mean, I can, but not, well, not at a fast or a pleasant pace. It's very erratic. New movement, I guess. Just, and I'm pretty much used to it, but sometimes it's still really bad. Blurry cameras, it's really bad. And then here a few days ago in Russia, Saturday's challenge, same thing. Really bad movement. So, I mean, if I don't find anything, then this is the thing though. We're kind of going west towards Oriol. There it is, Zaragoza. So, okay, yeah. Then we were on the straightaway, and then what? The straightaway. Going east, we would curve to the right. So that must be that. Okay, so we're on this straightaway, right here. This it's gonna be tough to pinpoint because there's nothing here. There's a side road right before the curve. We have 1:35, so I can spend some time trying to figure out exactly. So we're much closer to this, to the curve, or to the turn right there, but still going in this direction. I mean, you know, it might be equidistant. Where is the turnoff? East. I need the turnoff. Figure out how close I am to the turnoff to the right, which is going to happen before the curve. I don't see that unless it's that, which it is. So it's pretty close. Going this way, it might actually be a little bit closer to the other side then. Because here I'm still going. There it is. So maybe a little bit like right there. I'm going to make the guess. Nice. 5,000 points. Actually should have stayed where I was. It ultimately doesn't matter, but would have been a little bit closer. And this is not a blurry camera. It's almost a blurry camera. Could be Mexico, could be South Africa, which I think this is. Sun is to the north, so yes, South Africa. Some cumulonimbus clouds gathering over in that direction. Not this one, the other direction. Which way is the dust? The dust is, I don't see the dust, so let's continue here. There's a train to the south, presumably a train. There's a line, which quite possibly ran along the train, considering that's how development usually worked. But it's not a guarantee. We just need to see if we can get somewhere here. Another one that's going to be tough to pinpoint if I get to that stage. Luckily, I think the guy was driving on the left. I mean, there's a few places I have 2010 vintage or era cameras. There's South Africa, which this is now for sure, or 338. There's South Africa, there's Mexico, there's Norway. And that's generally the extent of the 2010 cameras. So It's usually a pretty good indicator for certain countries, as opposed to others. Well, other places in Scandinavia can have them as well, but mostly those are the three biggest countries of 2010 era cameras, which are kind of the in-between. It's not really very clear, but it's not super blurry like the 2007 to 2009 American cameras. So the 338 is Kiplat. The 300s are in here, but we're in the Great Karoo, so we have to be over here. There's a 335, 337, 338, Kiplat. We are going south to Kiplat. It is a rail line. So now, this is the question is this. We get a curve right here, our first big curve. We're already 2.5 minutes in. First big curve, and then there's a railroad crossing, I believe, somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe over there. So we got a little bit of something. Yeah. Well, I don't know if there's a crossing, but there is an intersection. Marat, I don't know, but it's 2 kilometers to the east, and then there's a town. This town is no name, perhaps. It's southbound, and we're heading eastbound, 40 kilometers from Kiplat. Could it be that? I don't see a turnoff there. I see a turnoff here, though. This could be it. 40 kilometers. That's probably more than 40 kilometers, actually. This town's not really big. Kind of ends right there. And then there's a series of curves. So this could be it. Like it starts there. Because I was on this thing. Then had I gone north, I would have gotten into Aberdeen. Is there anything to help me pinpoint this? It does not appear to be. So it's just going to be a who gets lucky is what this is going to come down to. Now, it's hard for me to estimate distances unless I get the other side. So like I get another curve or something. Well, here is really nothing possible to help me pinpoint this, other than, let's just see, go to the curve, if I can. So that was the vehicle, 28 seconds left. That was the vehicle, and then the curve is there. You know, I kind of like this spot, maybe even a little bit closer. Maybe a little bit closer, because it's No, it's way closer. It's way closer. It's like there. It's like there. I'm gonna leave it there. Off by 4. I shouldn't have moved it. Well, no, I was further back, so I still would have been off by a point or two. Did I enjoy it? Yeah, more or less. Okay. Some curves here. Might be Spain. But I'm a little worried that this is Greece. Let's move. Thank you. Forward. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little worried this is Greece. Doesn't really... Yeah, it is Greece, I think. I didn't catch a great glimpse of that sign, but it looked like it was in Greek. Which means that perhaps the I guess, it might not be the easiest round. We'll see. No, it's Italy. It's Valle de something. Valle de Venti. It's Italy, okay. So we're on the Strada Provinciale then. Because the Strada Statale, which is the national road, would not look like this. Again, we're having trouble moving. I'm thinking south. And I've seen this kind of landscape around the sort of where the, I guess, like in here. So that might be where we will be. You get down into the valley. Once I get down into the valley, then I should have some idea of where in Italy this may be. Unfortunately, it's either the internet's not cooperating or Geoguessr is not cooperating. It's probably the internet. I'm recording this in my dorm, which doesn't have the greatest internet always. I am connected via cable though, so with Wi-Fi there would be no way I could record this. So Ethernet cable is great, but something seems to be the issue. Hopefully it's not. It looks like it's that Brazilian glitch again, where you can't move. Like, yeah, it looks like that Brazilian glitch. Yesterday with Roraima, spoiler alert, that location, you could move about 800 meters. No, not even that. 800 feet maybe total. And then it blacked out like that. You couldn't do anything. That was it, and you just had to guess. Unfortunately, I didn't guess very well, but some people did. Anyway, so okay, we don't have the luxury of getting down into the valley. Now, also, there appears to be nothing for miles there. It's a beautiful view, but I'm actually thinking, yeah, see, up there is a better view. Or not a better view, that too, also, there's a better view, but there's a town up there, so it was a mistake from the start to go down. I have a feeling I won't be able to get up in time, since we're taking quite a long route, circuitous route to get up there, which makes sense considering how steep this mountain is. But a minute 40 might be tough. Well, if we don't switch back again, which we might not switch back, well, we also appear to be done on this side. Appear to be done on this side as well, which is unfortunate. So, okay. There's a valley to the south, or really the west. It feels southern to me. But where is there a valley to the west that's like completely depopulated? Because generally there's quite a bit of habitation still. I mean, could we be down in Calabria? Maybe. As opposed to the Potenza area. Could be down in Calabria. Could also be in Sicily. I don't really like that answer. I'm going to stick with Potenza in case it's further north, but I suspect it's further south. No, it was actually a good idea. Rignano Garganico would have been the... that's still, I mean, unless I saw the SS-272 sign there, even had I been able to get there, probably would not have been a good... Probably would not have resulted in anything, so... I enjoyed the location, but I wish that glitch didn't exist. Maybe it's not a glitch, maybe it's just me. Okay, business view, so I'm kind of glad, honestly, that I didn't, like, you know, it would have been bad if I had 20,000 going into this, and then suddenly, business view. It's Germany, or Austria. Führerschein. Sommerferien. Something like that. Bad Neudorf is the town. The Driving Star is what this place is called. Sommerferien. Osterferien. Herbstferien. Does that mean like, is that like a ferry? Or are you somewhere in the North Sea or the Baltic? I don't know. What else? I mean, there's not much more here. There's this. Yeah, the crash course. In den Sommerferien. Bad Neudorf. So if I knew where either Bad Neudorf or Sommerferien were, then I would probably be able to figure this one out. Fortunately, I don't know where they are. It's 5 minutes timer, of course. But, you know, usually when I'm indoors, I'm used to American interiors. Not American interiors, Off-Road America and Off-Road Canada, where there's usually no time limit. Okay, well, it kind of looks standard German. Sommerferien. Let's just check the coast. The problem is, I mean, it's not like ferries are only on the coast, even if that's what it means. In fact, they're probably not on the coast, specifically. Yeah, I don't see it here. And Neudorf, it was something like that. Punktabau. Bad Neudorf, maybe. I mean, I have no idea where in Germany this could be. It has an eastern feel to it. Like those, that building right there. So it's a little bit mountainous. And at the same time, it's eastern. Maybe we're by Leipzig. It's not really mountainous, but I definitely get an eastern vibe from these buildings. So, I mean, you're looking at, this is flat. This is really flat. Hamburg is west. So, Rostock, this is all flat. And you get down into here and you get some hills down into Dresden. And then, I mean, by, you know, Zwickau, that's already, that was the border, I guess. So, Leipzig is a good guess if it's in the east. And it wasn't. It was by Hanover. Bad Nendorf. Bad Nendorf is what the town was. Was the Ferien... Nope, that was not a town or anything. So yeah, I would have had to zoom in quite... yeah, no, that wasn't really findable. But it was still pretty enjoyable. 24-138 is a good score overall. A good start at the beginning with 10,000 points. Really, with 14,998 after 3 rounds. Then a little bit of flipping, but that's mostly the fault of Geoguessr and the seed. So overall, I think I did pretty well on this, and I enjoyed playing it as always. Pretty much as always. Sometimes a new movement makes it less enjoyable for the 2 challenges, but I'm still enjoying it. I'm still going to play them. Yeah, so until next time, see you.